Welcome to Season 6 in my career. We're celebrating the next 6 weeks along with the two-time scoring champion, Tracy McGrady.
Arriving with T-Mac is a fresh stack of season rewards.
I will be up in the air with this Level 14 reward, a fun and functional drone transporting you around the city by pressing the rebound button.
I'm seeing rainbow eyes at Level 12. Plenty of color on the new court designs, and all eyes are probably fixed on a +1 cap breaker when you reach Level 40.
You'll stack up new clothing, accessories, a sweet dolphin green animation, and a lot more. I'm jumping out of the water myself to get on that Got Next spot.
And there are
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Now, Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Butler. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. And for the Hornets, up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Z out there with Ball, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Home in the paint. Here we now have the All-Star break behind us, Doris, and teams' priorities may have changed at this point.
Kevin, there is absolutely a shift in energy and attention once the All-Star break is over. First of all, some teams are starting to get in situational play for the postseason. How do we want to get to that postseason? And others are starting to plan for the offseason and focus more on draft responsibilities.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a three-point game. Here's Jackson Davis. He's guarded by Nurkic. Second shot opportunity. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
There's a relentless effort from Jimmy Butler every night, and he's going to push through the foul and get his shot opportunity.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
No good on that one.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for, his competitive toughness.
Good on the second free throw. Here are the Hornets with the ball. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Podziemski grabs the board. Z's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Curry kicks to Butler. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And great play by the young guy. Miller doesn't let the clock disrupt this motion.
Jackson Davis with it. Working on Nurkic. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Here's Z. He's defended by Podziemski. Nurkic. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Curry. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Z. 37 points in the win against Washington.
And his big night wasn't limited to his offense. His steals numbers were way up there, and it was a special night for him in just about every way.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
Here's Curry. Count the basket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 3-point lead. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Again, the Hornets score.
This is exactly where you want Yusuf Nurkic operating on the offensive end.
Miller against Butler. Here's Podziemski. Missed inside. Charlotte leading by 5. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Passes it to Nurkic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Kept alive. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, keeping Nurkic off the glass is a tall task, folks. He is so good pursuing the basketball.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
Now here's Butler. 20 points for him last game against Philadelphia. He lobs it up.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And it's Ball at the elbow. And the pass to Z. Back to Miller. Clock at 4. And that one, good. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Curry. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Z. Pass to Miller. And he uses the glass on the layup. Miller's got 6.
There is a wiry strength to Brandon Miller. Powers right through the contact.
Curry looking it over from 12 feet out. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets leading by 3. Pass to Z. Back to Ball. Here's Z. Defended by Butler. Outside, Ball. A new 14 for Charlotte. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Here's Z. He has 6. Charlotte moving the ball.